Hey, good afternoon, folks. Happy Thursday.
How's it going, people?
Hope
I got my
everybody's
cat
safe
here.
and sound.
Absolutely. Hope you had a great week. This is going to be a slightly shorter one than we usually do. We usually do close to an hour. It's been lately. We're going to do about 15, 20 minutes on this. And what we're going to do
Try
is,
to cut it short, people.
yeah, we're going to connect the Biden and burisma connection at this point. Explain to you.
Back in 2006, when he was vice president.
It's actually what Trump had gotten impeached
Trouble.
by.
Right.
Yeah, impeached, the first impeachment, because he was on the phone with Zelensky and he asked Zelensky to look into this. And it turns out that he was absolutely right to do that because Biden,
It's out there. The facts
yeah,
are out there.
Hunter and Joe both got five mil apiece
That's 10 million, folks.
to get rid of this prosecutor named Shokan.
They
Shokan.
say he's supposed to be corrupt, but he wasn't the one that was corrupt.
No, it turned out it was.
He was investigating.
Yeah, he was investigating the corruption, and what they did was they put a halt to that. So what I'd like you to do is I'm going to play something right now, and I can't do the video to it. I can't figure out how to do it. I wish I could.
Yes, we're not that quick with this.
Yeah, I'm just not that great, man. I guess I could flip the whatchamacallit around the phone and let you see it that way, but yeah, I guess if you want to, I don't know. Let me see if I can do that.
We wanted to show you the video. We can
Yeah.
hear it, but we want to show you the video.
Let's stick with the okay.
With the recording?
Yeah, let's stick with the audio, and you can always look it up. I mean, honestly, it's just VP Joe Biden quid pro quo. Just look that up, and you'll see.
2006.
Here we go. So.
And I remember going over convincing our team or others to convincing that we should be providing for loan guarantees. And I went over, I guess, the 12th, 13th time to Kyiv, and I was supposed to announce that there was another $1 billion loan guarantee. And I had gotten a commitment from Poroshenko and from Yatsenyuk that they would take action against the state prosecutor, and they did.
That's Shokan.
So they said they were walking out to press conference. Said, "No," I said, "I'm not going to, or we're not going to give you the $1 billion."
$1 billion.
They said, "You have no authority. You're not the president." The president said, "I said, call him." I said, "I'm telling you, you're not getting $1 billion."
That's Joe
I said,
the
"You're not getting the $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here." And I think it was 6 hours. I looked. I said, "I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money." Oh, son of a bitch! Got fired. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. Oh, son of a bitch!
And that's our U.S. dollars.
Got fired.
Well,
that's our U.S. tax money dollars.
Yeah. So what he did. So basically, what happened was he used our $1 billion that we were sending to aid Ukraine as a leveraging factor to get Shokan fired. Shokan is the prosecutor.
Who was investigating
and he
his,
did. Yeah, Poroshenko was the one that he had to do the dirty work. Now, let me explain to you why it was so important that prosecutor got fired. Prosecutor got fired because burisma wanted to go public, and they couldn't do that with an investigation on their tail. An investigation would put a red bar immediately for the SEC, Security and Exchange Commission, and they would never,
stop that, right?
they would never allow it to be
automatically.
And there's so much money to be made on something called an IPO. If you guys invest at all, you understand this. An IPO is called an initial public offering, okay? And when they come out, generally speaking, especially for an energy company, I mean, it's one thing if you're talking about like a yo-yo company,
Right.
Okay? They might not jump up. But when you're talking about companies like Microsoft, like energy companies, like
Apple, all
iPods,
everything.
companies that are
Right.
in billion-dollar industries. Not that yo-yos are $1 billion because I don't know anything about them, but when you're looking at those, generally the IPOs go up anywhere from 100% to the sky's the limit for the most part. I mean, it can go up 300% in one day. It can go up 30,000% in one day. It depends upon what it lists at.
A lot of money to be made.
So what burisma did was they turned around to Joe. They actually turned around to Joe and Hunter and said, "Listen, here's $5 million apiece. Get this guy fired so that the investigation stops." Joe Biden
investigating a company that his son worked for who had no experience whatsoever.
So Joe Biden went to Poroshenko and said, "Listen, I have $1 billion in aid, but you're not getting that unless this guy gets fired." Meanwhile, there was absolutely no reason to fire him. That's why Poroshenko even said, "You don't have that authority." And if you listen, Joe Biden says, "Call him." He said, "You're not the president. You don't have that authority," because it wasn't supposed to be done. It was quid pro quo.
Right.
He was saying, "We'll give you $1 billion if you fire this guy." That's tit for tat, this for that, however you look at it. Okay.
Right? It's corruption.
Now that's what Trump was impeached on for this particular incident, because he asked Zelensky
the president of Ukraine,
to finish
to
it.
investigate
Yeah.
the
I mean,
Biden, Hunter Biden, the burisma company into with Hunter Biden.
so that was the actual.
I mean, it's a simple thing.
Yeah. So that's where the corruption basically lies. It's not. And now the other thing is what Joe and Hunter didn't expect is that this Burisma businessman. What did he do, Gary? What did the Burisma businessman do?
Oh.
That was smart.
Very smart dude. He taped the recordings. He has audio recordings of everything.
Everything.
15 on Hunter and 2 on Joe. That's 17 recordings altogether.
Yeah.
Now, photos don't lie, recordings don't lie. So this is all fact, people.
Yep.
All true.
Now, on top of that, you also have Joe, who's been touting the idea that he has absolutely no clue as to what his son does for a living.
Now, all you parents out there,
except
who
that
have
he's
children,
an artist, you know.
right?
Okay, no, finish that.
No,
That's a great
that-
theory.
yeah.
I love that.
All you parents out there
Go
have
ahead.
children. You talk to them, don't you? Even the older one. I mean, listen, I got kids that are older. My daughter's 30 years old. She comes up, I ask her, how you doing?
Because you
How's
want to know,
work?
do they need anything?
Right.
Are they
How's
doing
work?
okay?
How's work? How's business?
And
How's-
especially at that level, you have to realize that.
Right.
I don't mean to cut you off, but it like
Right.
for me and him, you know, when we say we want to make sure our kids are okay, we mean, you know, can they afford their basic needs, like, you know,
Right.
shampoos and shit like
Right,
that.
they got food.
But when you're at a Biden level, you got to realize this guy's got, you know, chalets that he rents. You know, plus he was a huge drug addict. So you know,
Geez.
crack was
Yeah.
crack was his huge thing. Hookers was his other thing. These are not cheap things. Okay, by the way, these are not cheap. Crack is expensive. Okay, this is an old joke. This is an old joke.
Spending millions.
I want to see if I can remember who did it. I want to say it was Robin Williams, but no, it actually wasn't. It was I can't remember who it was, but the joke went like this. You know, I came into some money the other day, and I'm getting a lot of like requests from people, you know, to help them out. And one of them was, you know, I got a letter in the mail. Oh, it was on Barney Miller.
Barney Miller.
He goes, one of them was,
Sure.
I got a letter in the mail that my son is on drugs and they're very expensive. Can you help us? And that's kind of really the truth, you know?
So
You
this
gotta-
guy was going throwing money around left and right.
I mean,
the guy was getting 80,000 a month.
And on top of that, the hookers, I you know, again, I'm getting off the track a little bit because we were on Burisma, but the hookers he was getting were underage and sex trafficked. Okay? This is a bad family, plain and simple. Plain and simple.
Very evil family.
Racially speaking, Joe Biden is one of the biggest racists on the face of the earth. Okay?
Mhm. All you have to do is look at what happened.
Look up. I mean, he called African Americans super predators. He was against, you know, segregating. He was against mixing minorities together in certain school districts.
Right.
He was against the busing system. Kamala, his own vice president, called him a racist at the debate.
At the debates.
I mean, you know,
Yep, she was
that's
that
not
little
me
girl.
making it up. That's
Right? She
yeah,
was that little
exactly.
girl, she said.
She was the little girl on the bus. Remember that? He didn't want to give. He didn't want to bus because he didn't want to bring people from a certain neighborhood into a good neighborhood.
And he was senator at the time.
Because he was going to, in his words, he was going to create a zoo. Okay?
Jungle.
A jungle. I'm sorry, not a jungle. A
Jungle.
Right, not a zoo, a jungle. Even worse. Anyway, so this is just a really
Right.
bad guy.
And then he said, if you don't vote for me, you're not black.
You're not black. I
Meanwhile,
mean, come on.
Right. I'll tell you what. Look it up. Here's the facts. When President Trump was president, the black communities were thriving.
Thriving, absolutely.
Now,
Spanish also, Spanish
right.
women.
Right. Under Joe Biden, they went down to poverty.
Yep.
Go figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't make this up.
Anyway, so like we just wanted
I'm
to
not
clue
that
you
smart
in
to
as to
make it
what
up.
the connection was and how it actually worked and what it was really about. Because, you know, honestly, Joe Biden is like a magician. And you know what a magician does? A magician says, look at this hand while I pick your pocket with this one.
And that's what he's doing to this country.
That's what he's doing. You want to see my cat? This is my baby. This is my buddy.
Booyah.
That's my booger.
Beautiful cat.
He's awesome. You can do like anything to him. You can throw him literally. He just loves. He has no fear of anything. Anyway, guys, we're gonna do another one in a little bit.
Cat scratch fever, baby.
Yeah, that's
little Ted Nugent.
yeah. He
went off the walls.
he's a little bit. Listen, I'm a Trump guy in terms of like I'm gonna vote for Trump, not because I'm a Trump
We're
cult
not
or anything like
cults.
that.
Yeah, we're not
I just
cults.
think he's honestly the best guy for the job. But Nugent might be a little bit over the edge. Just might be a little.
Yeah.
I dig
Yeah,
him,
definitely.
and you know, like I get it, but some of them take it a little too
Take it
far.
too far.
Um,
Because you have to look at it like this. What we're saying about Trump is he could deal with the leaders of this country.
Yeah.
And
On
other
an even or above level.
And that's what we need right now. Somebody going into office.
Yeah,
we don't need somebody going in there and, talk. We gotta negotiate. We gotta settle things. And he's the only one that can do that right now.
I'm just gonna make one quick point. He's probably the only politician in history to ever walk out of office poorer than when he walked in.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, and that's his family too. You can think what you want, but you can check my facts on that.
That's right.
And I'll tell you,
Every other president walked out rich.
Check one other fact. He never took one paycheck. He donated it all.
To veterans.
To vets, to wounded warriors, he donated it all.
Who protected our country.
Absolutely.
So you can sit here and enjoy your life.
Anyway, guys, I think that about covers us on this one.
Minutes. Beautiful.
If you have any,
If you have any comments, anything that you want us to
if
talk
you prefer
about?
the longer shows, let us know. We'll do the longer show. I don't mind.
Shorter ones, longer ones.
We're just trying to
You don't want
experiment
any?
here.
I see even better.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Just kidding.
We like doing this.
We like doing this, and we really appreciate the views and the comments. So please keep it up.
Yeah,
and
listen.
We'll keep up what we're doing.
We're talking to you. How about you talk to us for a little bit? Throw us some comments.
Yeah, we'll listen.
Guys, have a great day.
Enjoy your
And
day,
don't
be
forget what
safe.
we said about we did the Shriners and the St. Jude already.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, no,
Okay.
we gotta bring that up again.
Oh, we didn't do
We
it
did.
this
No,
one?
yeah, we did, but
In the beginning?
but it didn't work.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, we just feel this way. Like at the end of the day, you have maybe a couple of pennies lying around or something like that.
Yeah,
Throw it in a jar.
yeah.
Throw it in a jar. Collect it.
Right.
At the end of 30 days, see what's there. Even if it's, if you throw 3 pennies a day and like whatever, 4
Whatever you
pennies a day.
can.
At the end of a month, you got $1. At the end of the year, you got 12. Send it to freaking St. Jude's.
St. Jude's,
Shriners,
Tunnel
Towers. Those are 3 really good ones. We prefer the kids, but not everybody does. Some people are more into the vets, and if you're more into the vets, that's probably the best one.
That's even good.
But yeah, those
Just
kids
watch out
need
for
it.
the
They're
other-
happy as can be, and
Right.
they're in such bad
And they suffer every
situation.
day, and they're going through hell every day.
And yet they find a way to smile.
Right, they come out and make you laugh.
So yeah, if you
So,
can try,
if you
if you ain't got it, that's cool. If you can donate your time, I'm sure they can figure out a way to use that too. So
Yeah, that's right.
whatever
Every
you can
time.
do, just try to keep them
But
in
we
mind.
appreciate you.
Anyway, guys, have a great day, and
yes,
we're gonna
thank
put up
you.
another one in a little bit. You might get 2 or 3 today. Have a great one, guys.
Be safe.